Hello, all my Libras. Welcome to your monthly Essence Energy reading for the month of May. I'm really excited. It's the first time I'm doing these, recording them, so I can't wait to get started here. What we're going to do, how this is kind of going to roll out here, is Spirit had me break out this tarot deck into the major arcana and the minor arcana by each of the suits. Now the major arcana, we're going to ask just for what is the general overall energy and focus for you for the month of May. And then we'll get clarification from an oracle card as well. And then I'll kind of explain the others as we go along. So before we jump in, I do always love just to thank the Creator for being here with us for this reading. And we're so grateful for your unconditional love for each and every one of us. We welcome you and we thank you, Creator. And I also want to thank all of our angels and our guardian angels, our spirit guides, our loved ones who are already on the other side, our ancestors, and any other of those beautiful, magical, just beings of unconditional love and light that are on the other side that want to all help bring through messages of love for us, for our highest experience. We welcome you and we thank you as well. All right, so let's go ahead and let me just shuffle these a little bit and we will see. Creator, what would you like all my Libras to know about the overall energy for the month of May? What would you like us to know to help us have the highest experience, the highest love vibration? All right. Got the Sun. I love that. That's one of the most positive cards in the major arcana and actually in the whole deck. It just means, you know, you're going to shine, you're going to sparkle. Just wonderful, wonderful accomplishments, you know, just success, positive outcomes, you know, for your highest good. You know, sometimes we're going to be like, oh, that didn't work out the way I wanted, but you find out a little later, like, oh, that actually turned out better for me, you know, that I didn't get that job because I got this other job, which has so much more fun and so much more benefits and more pay, you know, that kind of situation. So just know you have this bright, shining light on your month of May. So perfect. What a way to start off. We're also going to get some additional messages from the Spirit of the Animal Oracle. And let's see what else the Creator would like you to know. And of course, this is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. If you have Libra anywhere in your chart, you know, this is for you as well. So it's not just Libra Suns. All right. What else would you like the Libras to know? Okay. Okay, they're actually going to get two. Normally I've been only getting one, but I normally just take the top one. They're like, nope, both. So we'll move this and put them on either side. So the first one is you got Raven, and I'll read that to you here too, but I want you to see his cute little face. And so Raven is also shaman. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. So I love that. And before I go on to the second one, I want to read from the book on here too. Let me just move this over so I don't start a fire on here. All right. So the Raven says, if you have been a lover of ravens, collect their feathers, embrace their images, read their myths, observe them in nature, and love black, then Raven is your totem. It's said when magic is near, ravens appear. Ravens are messengers from another world. They bring us secret knowledge about magic and divination. Ravens are the winged spirit advisors from your own powerful subconscious. Raven people conspire with the energies of the universe to help them create their dreams. They experience continual learning and enlightenment. Raven people do not fear the darkness. The vast unknown is their storehouse of cosmic forces. Others can be drawn to raven people, but also might be fearful of what they know. If raven is your totem, you are creative and love playful interaction. You cultivate the natural philosopher within yourself. You have access to the subconscious mind, and this incredible knowledge is yours to retrieve. If raven is your totem, learn to meditate and reach deep within yourself to your own reservoir of wisdom. Go into the dark and bring back the light. Bring back the light. Raven can fly you there and introduce you to riches of wisdom beyond your wildest imagination. And I love that. I mean, I really feel, May's going to be a month of digging into your subconscious, digging deep into your emotions, connecting, into your soul, your spirit, and listening to the messages that you're getting that are coming your way from the other side, from the Creator, from angels, from your guides, loved ones. These are the messengers that are bringing that for you. And it's all about finding that brightness within you, connecting to your light. I love that. These cards also are great. They give like 4 little questions or thought-provoking statements that you can kind of mull over in the month of May, whichever ones resonate with you. So there, have you forgotten how magical you are? Have you let your energy bring you to the dark side? Have you been responsible with your magic? And don't let negative thinking undo your reality. And, if you are not like a magic believer or, that kind of thing, I always look at magic as that's unconditional love. I mean, that is what the essence of the Creator is. If you're a Christian, it's like the Holy Spirit. But it's like, that is what creates miracles. It was what changes things. And that's magical, so you can look at it that way. Your other card here is Orca Whale. There, that's better. Less glare there. So you can see that, and I'll read the bottom here. It says, dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. I love that. So be bold in your search here, and don't be afraid to dive deep inside. When you look at inside yourself and start asking questions about what you think and what you believe, when you go in with a judgmental attitude and that you have to change things, that you're not acceptable, well, you're going to resist the whole way, dragging on the whole way. But if you go in just with, non-judgmental inquiry, I just want to go look at what's going on inside me and maybe where those beliefs come from. I don't have to change anything I don't want to. I'm just going to go look. It's like window shopping. I don't have to buy anything. I'm just going to go look. There's no pressure, right? And then let me read from here too about Orca Whale. So the fierce orca is a powerful totem. Orcas live in pods and have tremendous respect for their guiding matriarchs who can live to be 100 years old. Orcas are family-oriented and the group members take care of each other. Those with orca as totem are strong, determined, and protective. When feeling joyful, they rise up powerfully from the water and create orca thunder. Orca teaches us the power of breath. If orca is swimming in your consciousness, try breathing like orca to release any negativity you have absorbed. Breathe in as deeply as you can, hold your breath, then expel with an explosive swoosh, or try making an orca cry. Wouldn't that be interesting? Do it, near your family. Let's let them really go, what the heck just happened? But this can release resentments and greatly increase your chi. And that's your inner energy, your spiritual energy. If orca is your totem, you are highly telepathic. Inner sonar guides you to your goal. Others will perceive your great strength and resolve. You can lead. You always find success. Your family will bring you comfort throughout your very long life. Follow Spirit's signals and inner guidance to help you get back on track when feeling lost. You're a creature born to happiness. Jump through the water, make a splash, and share your joy of living with the world. I love that. And then the little statements that you can contemplate throughout the month of May are you feeling tense? Remember to breathe deeply. Are you lost? Are you beached? Are you not following your sonar? Ask Orca to help you find your way. Beware of false guidance. Look within and learn. So I love that, both of these cards are talking about trusting your intuition, looking within, go on your journey, go on your travels, find your light. So I really feel like for you, for the month of May, it's all about looking within and finding your light. Be brave, find your light. This one was all about, go into that subconscious, go into the dark places, the shadows. Don't be afraid to go into the shadows and bring back your light, because that's where you find it. There. Excellent. So then what we do, the 4 minor arcana, we're splitting them off into 4 of the separate suits, and each one of them is going to deal with a part of your being. We're going to start off with fire, which is normally like wands in a regular tarot, and that's going to represent your spirit. For me, that's what it represents. And so this is going to help us identify what kind of spiritual journey are you going to have in the month of May. Obviously, it seems like you're going to have a pretty spiritual journey already, but let's see what else the Creator would like you to know about your spiritual journey in May. Okay, I really feel this card on the right there was wanting to be chosen. Yep, Queen of Fire. So that definitely, goes from Ace all the way up, kind of like a regular card deck. So, the Queen is almost at the very top, I always get a strong feminine feel, of course, with the Queen. And so being vulnerable, going inside and really looking at the emotions also that are involved with your spiritual beliefs, and the kind of tendency for a lot of our spiritual upbringing in mainstream religions really focuses on the masculine, divine father side of things, when really before, in the very beginning of, when we were just like tribes and small villages, the matriarch and the goddess and the mother, divine mother side of things was actually the norm, and then switched into the masculine. Now we're switching kind of into a balance between. So the balance is to really look into the feminine side. If you're into like Christianity and that, look at the Holy Spirit. That's the comforter, in that, religion. That is the nurturer, the divine mother side of the Creator that was sent to comfort us. So just know that for the month of May, look a little more into the divine mother side of your spiritual belief. And then we're also going to get more clarification here on this return of Spirit Oracle for your spiritual journey for the month of May. All right, what else would you like Libras to know about their spiritual journey for the month of May? Okay. Power, and I love this bright sunshine. Reminds me of that card right there. So before I read from the little book, it's very much the solar plexus chakra and understanding the power that lies within yourself. We're taught to look outside of ourselves for our definitions, but this whole message for you for May is look inward to find your true power, because all those things on the outside are unstable and, temporary. But the inward is where you find the stable things, the powerful things that are truly eternal. And that's that unconditional love energy, the unconditional love of the creator of all things. Let's see what she says about power in her little book here. Yep. So the power card rolls the third chakra, the solar plexus chakra. And this is where you experience our own sense of personal power. If you've drawn this card today, it's because Spirit is asking that you focus on your own sense of personal power and claim it. Have you been hiding from your power or afraid to own it? Have you been feeling powerless or fearing that you aren't strong enough? It's time to focus on your solar plexus and start to build your sense of personal power. Sometimes there can be a drain from our solar plexus because we are unintentionally corded to another person. Whoops. So most often in close relationships. This energetic cord runs directly from our third chakra and attaches to the other person. And we unknowingly let others siphon off our power. This can happen if we are enabling or trying to please someone. It can also happen if we fear losing the love of that person or if we feel attacked in some way. It is time for you to look closely at why this has happened to you and to ask your guides and angels to assist you with cutting that cord. This card also comes if we are in fear of claiming our power, of standing tall and showing the world exactly who we are. Most often we have had experiences in our early years where we personally witnessed the misuse of power or had someone attempt to diminish our own. But that was in the past though, and you know how power is not to be used. You also know that not claiming your own power does not serve you. So it's time for you to claim your life, and claim the fact that you are a powerful, incredible soul. And I love that because that is who we really are when you touch the Spirit here. That's the whole thing. We are powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit beings made of unconditional love. And when we remember that and connect with that, then, we feel like royalty, we feel like a queen or a king or a prince or a princess, the mother and father of all things are the king and queen of our kingdom, and we're their children, and we are royalty. And when we come here, we avail ourselves to forget that so we can experience what it might feel like to be small and teeny and powerless and, all these other fear emotions. We like to pretend so we can experience all of this, but we veil our memory of who we really are so that we can feel that way. Otherwise, we wouldn't be like, oh, look, yeah, I'm a damsel in distress. But we really know we're not, because we know we're like these powerful mini creators, right? So that is the point in your journey. For May especially, it's an extra emphasis on remembering who you really are. All right, next we're going to move on to Earth, which is normally the pentacles in a regular standard tarot. And of course, the Earth is going to be about the physicalness of your being. So your physical world, your physical body, the physical environment that's going to be going on around you in the month of May. So Creator, what would you like Libras to know about their physical environment, their physical bodies, their physicalness in the month of May, please? So you got Queen of Earth, and she has been coming up so much in a lot of the readings I've done already, which is so perfect for, going for May, because May is like springtime, which that's one of the most productive and birthing times of, the year, because, April starts spring, but May is when everything's kind of in full bloom. And tons of animals are being born and reproducing, and we just see all this, like the sun, everything's just flowing out. It's, coming out of the hibernation. There's activity, growth, and all that. And she does also, every season has its divine purpose. We still have fall and winter for things to die and to, go into hibernation. and that's part of the process of, having things removed, so there's room for growth when we come back around to spring again. But for the message for May is, just know that you're going to nurture yourself, nurture your body, spend time getting out into nature, because that's going to help your body, it's going to help your mind, help you get fresh air, help you step away from all the stressful things. So like, I say, go for a walk, go, to a park, or go to the edge of your town where there's some little trails or something. Or if you like camping, get out there and do some camping. I was saying, you can even go out in your own backyard, but when you go out in your own backyard, you think of everything that you need to get done. Oh, I need mowing. Oh, I need to trim. Oh, I should plant plants there. Oh, I should do this. It's like, get away, even if it's going away to someone else's backyard where you're not going to have your mind all scattered like that. But really, that's the message for you there, for your earthliness. We're also going to pull a card here from the Enchanted Map Oracle, just to get more clarification about the physicalness. All right. Okay, I was going to say, what else would you like Libra to know about them? And then boom, it just popped over. So you got metamorphosis, and I love that. That's number 25. Breaks down to a 7, if that means anything to you there. So I love the flamingos, but of course we have the chrysalis and the butterfly coming out of the cocoon there. So, it's all about metamorphosis and change. I love how these colors are the same too. But, so really, there's going to be some physical changes in your external environment. So, of course, that can mean to your physical body, you're going to, see some changes in there. I really feel they're more positive changes, not so much like negative changes. Like, oh my God, what just happened? But it's about health and, transforming your body in positive ways. And then also the external, it's not so much about relationships, that's more going to be about cups when we get to that. But this is more like you're going to be making changes in your home. So that could be moving somewhere, or upgrades, or, redoing rooms, or, freshening up things, moving furniture, things like that. Also changes in, like job is another thing. You can be changing jobs or positions, or transforming how you're doing your job at work as well. So, but it's all positive stuff. It's not about, things changing and becoming more challenging. This is positive changes that will be happening in your physical environment. Oh, and let me read from the book too. Almost forgot to do that there. Flying on by. So, additional messages. So, yep, you're in the process of deep and beautiful change. Butterflies earn their wings through great effort. So the process of change is often painful, for it is never without losses and sacrifices. If you are to transform from one form to another, a part of you needs to die. So letting go isn't easy, especially when you're used to thinking a certain way about your life and how you live it. Just as a snake sheds its dead skin, or a caterpillar dies so that a butterfly can be born, you're required to release your old ideas and embrace unnecessary change so you can live your best life. Perhaps you're being asked to let go of low self-worth, a dream that no longer serves you, a relationship that is draining, or unhealthy habits. Despite your fear, you must accept that this is a transformational time for you. There will be some loss involved, but you'll love what you become. Excellent. I just really love that. And there's like a reversed definition, like if cards came out reversed. And I like to read those too, because sometimes there's messages in that as well. So there are times of chaos and darkness that occur, but like the growing pains experienced by the caterpillar, who's in the process of becoming a butterfly, there's a tendency to expect the worst when the first signs of difficulty arise. when something is taken away or unwanted circumstances come to challenge you to let go of old ideas about how life is supposed to be. You are not a victim. Rather, you're experiencing the temporary discomfort we all must go through before the beauty is revealed. So, yeah, good message there. Just know that as changes happen, I just had this flash of, yep, when you start to get a little more active, oh my God, you get a little bit of soreness, don't you? But that discomfort leads to building muscle, to weight loss, to more health, coming to. So that all works out. All right. And then we're moving into air, which is normally like swords in a regular tarot. And this is all about the mind and the thoughts. And so kind of like our mental state during the month of May as well. So we'll see what would you like Libras to know about their mental attitudes, their beliefs, their thoughts, their mental status during the month of May. Don't worry, there's not a crazy card in here, I don't think. All right, what would you like Libras to know about their mental journey in the month of May? Okay, I feel like it's that one there. Yep, got Paige of Air. So Paige, I love that vision there. Fly, fly. And it's beautiful because the Page of Air is like, it's like, the Ace of Air or the Ace of Swords is all about new thoughts, new beliefs. And the Page is all about expansion, new messages, new thoughts, again, as well. And so I love with that coming in here, because as you're diving into your subconscious here and into your spirituality here, I really feel that what is helping with this metamorphosis, both in your physical body and this growth and discovery of your power and your spiritualness, is because you are looking into and questioning those thoughts, those beliefs. Like, where did they come from? Why do I believe that? And again, you don't have to go, I got to change that. It's like, I just wonder, why do I believe that? Why do I have that should, I should be doing this with my life. Well, why do I think I should be doing that with my life? Where does that come from? What's the root of that? And is it true? Is it really in my heart of hearts, is it really what I want to do? So that's wonderful that you have this kind of mental refreshing, and you have this freedom that comes from that. That's what I really love. It just feels like the wings are broken free and you're about to take flight, right? I just really love that. I love that for you. And kind of angelic too, higher thoughts. With the spiritualness and connecting to that, you begin to see the world in a whole new way because your thoughts change too. All right, and then we're going to pull a card here from the Numerology Guidance cards, because for me, I was drawn to this for the mind, because numbers in the mind, right? The brain, it's all about the math. I know some people hate math. That's okay. It's just numerology. You don't have to do any calculations or formulas. You're good to go. All right, what else would you like Libra to know about their mind and mental state for the month of May? You got forgiveness here, and that's number 96, which kind of almost, when you reverse them, they almost look like a Gemini. For some reason, that jumped out to me. But forgiveness, and I'll read from the little book too, but I just feel that part of this mental transformation is forgiving yourself. Because I really feel that this is a self journey for you and me. It's not so much forgiving others. It's not the huge part of it all. I really feel it's releasing yourself and forgiving yourself for not meeting up to all these goals and expectations that you had on yourself that really weren't your own. They were all these ideas and all these opinions that you had gathered into this long list on your heart written in stone on your heart that this is who I'm supposed to be, this is who I'm supposed to be, this is who I'm supposed to be. And even over time, because it's been years and years since that list was developing, there's even contradictory things on that to where you were set up to fail that list, which is the design for everyone. So don't feel like you were picked on because that's the design of this life, is all this external stuff that we're told is supposed to fulfill us, doesn't. And then we end up turning inward. But there's this, like we have our fear ego, who's like this prosecutor going, look, you're guilty, you're guilty, you're guilty, you deserve punishment, you need to punish yourself. And what is wonderful is you're also the judge, and you get to go, you know what? And you're the jury. So you as the jury go, we find the defendant not guilty. And the judge goes, you're free to go, you're forgiven. And you can grant that to yourself and go, you know what? When I believe what I believe, I can only act a certain way until I change what I believe. Because when we have thoughts and beliefs, and this goes for everyone, when that person over there grew up this way and has those thoughts and those beliefs, they have no really choice to act any other way than how they believe. But when they challenge and change their beliefs, that is when you see change in their life. That's like when we try to change people on the outside, from the outside in, usually works about that much. That's a big fat zero because change happens from the inside out. A change of heart is what equals a change of action. So a change of thought and belief is what leads to change of action. And let me read from the book here too. That was 96, right? So it says, this card indicates a need to forgive yourself and others for any past actions that may have caused you pain. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to heal any unresolved anger, hate, jealousy, resentment, or guilt that is blocking your success. Such emotions are toxic to your body and hold you back from attracting a harmonious life. For the sake of your health and future happiness, you must forgive the past. Now, forgiveness doesn't necessarily mean blessing, forgetting, or condoning the unsavory behavior of others. It means releasing yourself from a self-created prison so you can move forward with your life. When you come to accept and move on from real or perceived betrayals, you create a happier future built on freedom and inner peace. Bitterness only attracts disharmony, misery, and pain. Thus, forgiveness is the best way to set your spirit free. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to forgive people, situations, and behaviors from the past. By reliving past misfortune, you run the risk of attracting more of the same. But when you forgive, let go, and move on, you can make your dreams come true. You improve your prospects for the future when you practice acceptance and forgiveness. And the affirmation for the card is, I create a happier future as I accept and forgive the past. Love it, love it, love it. So not anything else to add to that. And then lastly, we're going to move into the water, which is the cups in regular tarot. And so this is going to be the emotions. And where spirit is like what you are, we are spirit beings. The soul is kind of like the intermediate device between spirit and the physical world, of the physical experience we have here, the character. So that's kind of where our soul sits in our emotions. And so what we're going to have from this part of the deck is going to be like, what is your emotional journey? What's going to be your soul journey and the emotions that you experience during the month of May? Creator, what would you like Libras to know about their emotional journey in the month of May, please? What would be the information you want us to know? so we can handle our emotions or understand our emotions, grow through our emotions. Okay. Yep. Got Queen, Queen, Page, Page, because you got the Page of Water. So you're going to have new emotions, which totally makes sense to me. You've got all this new emotions because as you connect to your higher power here, you're changing in your physical being, and your physical surroundings are changing. You're having new thoughts come in, which just interact and create new emotions, new heightened emotions too. I just really feel, you know, it's such a lightness and such a freedom. So, you know, the fear emotions are all, you know, like the anger and the sadness and resentment and all those lovely, you know, darker, shadowy emotions that we come here to experience. But who we really are is, you know, unconditional love and joy and laughter and peace. So those just amplify, and you get to experience, you know, new depths of emotion too. You know, see the oceans there, and you're this mermaid, this mer person that can go into the depths of emotions and go deep and just feel them and understand them even more. And then lastly, for our last card, what we're going to pick here is from the Journey of Love Oracle here, just to get the last card for the emotional journey. And we will wrap up the reading here. So we'll see what final message the Creator has for Libra for your emotional journey. Well, what an exciting month. I mean, even if we just stopped here, it's just, it's bright. It's a very bright, wonderful month coming up for you in May. All right. Okay, actually, this one is really jumping out. So we're just gonna listen and go for this one here. And this says Sensual Awakening. So a lot of, you know, along with a lot of these new emotions that are happening, you know, sensual, of course, can mean, you know, the touch and the sexual type of things, but I really zoom in on the sensual is kind of what I hear. It's like they readjusted that in my brain. It's a sensual awakening, and your senses are going to be heightened. You're going to see things so differently because of the emotions are allowing this clarity. You're going to hear things so differently, you know, things, words that people say, you know, news that you hear, different things like that. You're just going to look at it in a whole new light because of all this change that's happening in your life. You know, touch is going to feel differently. Things are going to taste differently. Things are going to smell differently. It's just going to be this enhanced sensory experience. And I'll also read from the book here just for additional messages as well. Yep, so within the sacred temple of your body, your soul experiences the vast buffet of life made manifest. Your sensuality is a way of your soul to express appreciation, pleasure, and joy. Your sensuality is more like your creative energy. It needs to be expressed regularly, otherwise it can become muffled under a fuzz of too much thinking. You're being called to experience your sensual nature again. You're a beautiful and vivid, striking and appealing individual. Allow your sensual appreciation for yourself and others to flow and enjoy this unique experience of being a soul awakening in a body awakening. So a soul awakening in a body awakening. It's all love. This oracle brings you guidance that your sensual nature needs to play, and it doesn't require an external lover to do so, though that is one way, of course. It can be expressed through massage, creating art, spending time in nature, swimming, dancing mindfully, feeling the sun or air on your skin, drinking aromatic tea, or taking a bath. Play with what feels good for you and enjoy the indulgence. It will bring you renewed energy, and apart from that, it's fun. Wow, I love this for you for the month of May. So just enjoy this journey of so much wonderful brightness coming in. And just know that each moment as you go through the month of May, that every second you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Talk to you next time. You take care.